What up guys, it's your boy TigerBayne, and we are back for another NBA 2K20 My League rebuild. And I know usually I would go ahead and spin the wheel and let that decide what team we play through with in today's episode, but I found something online that was way more interesting. Now, bear with me, because there's a story behind it. Y'all know about Danny Ainge, the GM of the Boston Celtics, right? Well, Danny Ainge's dog has a Twitter page, Wheezy Ainge, and this is little Wheezy. He's super cute, you know, a cute little what is he? Is it Frenchie? Very very cute. And then he's at the facilities every now and again. But here's the interesting thing. The other day, I'll see if I've got it here. The other day, Bradley Beal of the Washington Wizards took his dog. I don't know what his dog's name is. Rui? Nope, that's Rui's the other player. Bradley Beal took his dog to the Wizards facility, and Wheezy Ainge caught wind of this, and he posted, where was it? Here we go. I want to get traded to the Wizards, please, at Daniel R. Ainge. So he's tweeting at Mr. Ainge himself, saying, I want to get traded to the Wizards. Which is cute. I thought it was real cute, it was one dog and another dog, and here's the interesting thing though, is Danny Ainge replied. Obviously he's the one making these tweets, but he said, well, Beal's dog is longer and stronger at Louise dog, but I'm sticking with you, Wheezy, for now. I mean, what does that tell you? I mean, is that, what do you call it? Is that, I'm pretty sure that you shouldn't be doing that. But regardless, can I make this disappear now? I can. Alright, regardless, we are going to be rebuilding the Washington Wizards, and we're going to be trading away Brad Beal to the Boston Celtics. So we're going to go ahead and put aside Danny Ainge's blatant tampering through the use of his canine, and we're going to trade Brad Beal to the Boston Celtics. Now, I've got trade override on because I have a feeling that they're not going to accept this trade, but this is the most likely trade that I could find. Obviously, Jaylen Brown's the center of this deal. They're not going to trade away Jason Tatum or Kemba Walker. I don't think they trade away Marcus Smart either, and he's got and Brad Beal's got a $27 million contract. So even with Smart, it's not enough. So the only other option we have is Gordon Hayward. So Gordon Hayward and Jaylen Brown, we're gonna have to give them. I feel like they need another small forward because now all they have, their backup is Semi Ojeleye. So we'll give them a good small forward, CJ Miles, a decent small forward, who'll come up with clutch minutes, and we will take the Grizzlies pick. I feel like that's a fair trade. I feel like that's a trade that would actually work. Yeah, see, they declined it. I think we're just gonna override. We're just gonna accept it. I'll go and turn off trade override right now with you guys on here with me. Settings. Nope, not settings. My league settings. Here we go. Where's trade override? There we go. All right, it's back off. We don't need it anymore. So our new roster consists of John Wall, Jaylen Brown, Gordon Hayward, Davis Bertans, Thomas Bryant. That's our starting five. We have Isaiah Thomas coming off the bench. I don't know how good this team is going to be. John Wall is there, and he's not injured because I play with injuries off. And I want to trade him, but no one's really going to take that contract on. So we're going to go ahead, and we're probably going to simulate through to the trade deadline. I'll reassess. If I can trade Wall's contract with something that's semi-realistic, I will. If not, I'll probably just see you guys at the end of the season. But like I said, I feel like that's a really, really fair trade. And I feel like it's something that could actually happen. That's a good trade for both teams. Okay, so we're winning way too many games. And I need to get rid of John Wall. So I came up with this trade. It seems like something Minnesota would do, let's be real. Trading John Wall for Jeff Teague and Gorgie Deng. I know they're taking on his contract, which they probably wouldn't want to do in real life. But I've got Mo Wagner in there as well as a young player. And a bunch of second-round picks. Should I throw in a first? I don't want to. Let's throw them a future first. One I don't have to worry about in this playthrough. 2024. There we go. And obviously they'll take that. It clears up cap space for us. We don't have any star players really unless Jaylen Brown develops. But we're going to roll with that. Hopefully we'll lose a bunch more games and get a really high draft pick. We've got a bunch of them this year. So fingers crossed we can draft a prospect to take us into the next chapter of Wizards basketball. So at the end of the first season, we did abysmal, which is great. It's exactly what I wanted. We finished, hold on, 32 wins. 32, I'm sorry, I'm still recovering. We finished with 32 wins, 50 losses, so not great at all. I don't know how high of a pick that is, but I will go through here. I just want to see who does win this. Spurs made it. Everyone's sleeping on the Spurs. I think the Spurs are going to make it into the playoffs this year. They're not going to beat the Lakers in 6 games, but they're going to make it to the playoffs. I have a strong feeling. OKC made it. No idea how. But Philly is your NBA champions. Alright, so draft lottery, what are we looking at? We're looking at the 4th pick via Memphis and the 9th pick through ours. Oh, please, God. Nope. So Memphis kept their pick and we dropped down to 10. Ugh. Alright, so not ideal. Is that it? Just the 10th pick? Alright, but we have the Grizzlies' unprotected pick next year. So that could be really, really useful. I don't know if I'm going to sign someone with that pick. I should sign someone with 10. I'm going to go through and draft someone with 10. Alright, so with the 10th pick, we took Jalen Smith, a 6'10" power forward, mid-range finisher. He was the best player left on the board. Oh, Gordon Hayward, why'd you accept? I didn't want him to accept it. I really didn't want him to accept it. Alright, so Troy Brown Jr., we will bring you back. We're not bringing you guys back. I really wish he hadn't accepted it. That's alright. We're going to extend an offer to Jaylen Brown because we may end up bringing him back. And we're at the moratorium. Oh, God. Can you imagine? Actually, I wonder. What if I trade Gordon Hayward and Gorgie Deng? Do you guys reckon I could pull that off? Who would take on the salary? The Raptors? To remain relevant? Maybe? I don't know if they would. I don't know if anyone would do that. Oh, we're just gonna send them to the Raptors. We're getting nothing back. I mean, really. I will take a pick. I will take... Where are you? Raptors, you guys are rebuilding now. Give me... Oh my God. They don't have any... They don't have any second round picks. That's so bad. Alright, who's your worst player? Give me... Can you give me Nick Richards? No. Alright, I'll take Terrence Davis. There we go. We have a bunch of cap space now. Like a bunch of cap space. Do you guys reckon we could get... Oh my God. We're going to give you a no trade clause. We're going to go after Anthony Davis. We're going to go ahead and try and sign... Who else? I mean, Pascal would be super cool. But I'm positive that... I mean, he'll... The Raptors will match that. Drummond, maybe? Or DeRozan? I could take DeRozan. What about Healed? No, he'll go back. DeRozan's unrestricted. We're gonna give it to DeRozan, and we're probably gonna trade him. Let's be real. We're probably gonna trade him. Anthony Davis? And oh no, we just ended up with DeMar DeRozan. Are we serious? Alright, let's bring in Andre Drummond. Jaylen Brown, we're bringing you back. And Drummond, we're back to the Pistons. Alright, this is all over the place. This is a nightmare. Montrezl Harrell, I guess, is our next big option. So we might have made a mistake in signing DeRozan. And we've got Jaylen Brown back on a pretty hefty contract. Regardless, we have Goran Dragic here at the point guard. Jaylen Brown and DeMar DeRozan are at 2 and 3. Marcus Morris Sr. is at power forward, and Thomas Bryant is still hanging out at center. I was really hoping to get some more players, some better players. But it is what it is. We have salary cap next year, I believe. We do. We have $37 million next year. And I don't think there's anyone major. That'll drop down a little bit once we pick up our options. But we can always trade off someone like a Thomas Bryant just to alleviate that a little bit. We'll see how we go. If we're not doing too well, if it looks like we're going to miss the playoffs, I might end up just even trading DeMar and just going all in on Giannis. So we had an even worse season than last year at 22 wins. Not great, but there's upside. There's definitely promise. We have 2 likely very good draft picks and a host of free agents this offseason, including the likes of Giannis, Kawhi Leonard, LeBron James, Paul George, Donovan Mitchell, Rudy Gobert. I think Rudy Gobert is a free agent. There's heaps of them. It's wild. It's going to be insane. And we're going to make some moves. How did the Knicks win? Wow. All right, well, Knicks won a championship, so shout out to them. We're going to go through here. Let's take a look at our draft options. What are we looking at? What are our options here? 1, which is our pick, and then 3 via Memphis. Please. Please. Oh, and 12 via Portland. I didn't even realize. I completely forgot about that. We have 3, 5, and 12. I feel the trade coming. I feel the trade coming. Alright, so we're getting rid of Terrence Davis. We're getting rid of Isaac Bonga, Shaquille Harrison. Y'all are not coming back. We made our draft picks. Let me go through them with you right now. First off, we picked Jalen Johnson with the 3rd overall pick. We then picked up Evan Mobley at number 5. And at the number 10 pick, we took Scotty Barnes. The number 12 pick, sorry. I didn't trade them yet because I want to see who I can get in free agency. Whoa. Okay. I've never seen a free agency this stacked. At least on at the top. I'm going to go ahead and make some trades. And I'm going to come back in a second. I think I just pulled off the greatest offseason ever. Giannis Antetokounmpo and Paul George. We were so close to Kawhi. But we couldn't get him. Kawhi ended up going to, was it the Spurs? I'm pretty sure he went to the Spurs. Kawhi Leonard went to the Spurs. We were so close. It was ridiculous. We had to get rid of everyone. Our roster it's still stacked though. We have Giannis and Paul George. We've got Jalen Johnson, Rui Hachimura, Evan Mobley, Jalen Smith, Scotty Barnes. We need a point guard badly. I just realized we need a point guard badly. Out of curiosity. I wonder if this would work. Like, it's not going to work. I know that much. What? What? I mean, this team is not fair. I'm telling you right now, this team is not fair. Because we have De'Aaron Fox at point guard. I'll show you guys the trades in a second. De'Aaron Fox at point guard. Paul George at shooting guard. Giannis at small forward. Zion Williamson at power forward. And Mitchell Robinson at center. Off the bench, we've got Mike Young. We've got Kadeem Allen. We've got Jeremy Lin. Tyreek Evans. Lance Stevenson. Yeah, look, I get it. The bench drops down pretty quickly. But look at the starting 5. It's just wild. Nothing's going to beat them. Let me show you guys the trades that happened. Because there were a lot of trades. We traded Goran Dragic, Spencer Dinwiddie, and a first-round pick for De'Aaron Fox. Right? Probably not fair. Mitch Robinson for Scotty Barnes and a first-round pick. We traded Jalen Johnson, Rui Hachimura, Evan Mobley, and Jalen Smith for Zion Williamson. I mean, that's fair. I think that's a lot of talent right there. We also sent Thomas Bryant and a bunch of picks to the Spurs, sorry, just so that we could get him off the books. We sent Jaylen Brown back to the Celtics, DeMar to the Bulls. We did a bunch of stuff there. We made trades galore. We were all over the place. But look at this squad. It makes me so happy. It just makes me so. I can't wait to work on the thumbnail for this. I can't wait to put Giannis in a Wizards outfit. Oh my god. This is going to be great. Okay, let's take a quick look at our proficiency. 3.5 stars. Not great. Can we get it any higher? No. 4 stars for defense. Really? 4 stars for defense? I mean, why don't we play defense? Let's just play defense. benches are probably going to do that well, but, you know, we'll figure it out as we go. We lost game 1. That's okay. That's fine. What about against the Jazz? We beat them. We beat them down. All right. This is looking pretty feisty. We're going to go ahead and simulate to the trade deadline. And I'll bring you guys back in if I do make a trade. I don't know that I will. If I do, it'll be just to bolster my bench. But other than that, I think we're ready. This is our year. There's no way we lose this year. Right? Alright, so we're going to go ahead and make this trade. Sending off Mike Young and Kadeem Allen and Jeremy Lin and an unprotected first-round pick, which it was originally Boston's, for in exchange to the Celtics, in exchange for Marcus Smart and Robert Williams. I just need some better defenders on the squad coming off the bench. I think it's really important because we're not... Oh, no. No. I need Paul George to start. We're not having anyone else start. I'll tell you that much. Why are you playing so many minutes? You're playing... We'll give you 8. We'll give you... You can have 12. Robert Williams, you can have 22. Smart, yeah, that's fine. Mitch Robinson, you can have 32. 35. We'll go 34 and 34. Alright, that's better. We're going to leave it at that. That is what we're going to look at, and we're just going to keep going. Okay, I know I said I was going to make any more trades, but I can get Matisse Thybulle. And, oh my god, I feel like I can get someone so much better with that pick as well, though. I feel like I can get someone so much better. Problem is, we don't have contracts to trade. So we're looking for someone who's really good on a really low contract, and that's really hard to find. We're just gonna roll with it. It's our last season. We'll just roll with it. Okay, our season ended. We did way better. I think better than the last 2 years combined. We finished 59 and 23. AD wins MVP. Jalen Johnson Rookie of the Year. D'Lo 6th Man. AD Defensive Player of the Year. Lonzo Ball Most Improved. Who's he playing for? Is that Orlando? He's playing for Orlando now. It's a good fit. And Michael Stauffer wins Coach of the Year. That's not us, though. That wasn't us. All right. So we finished first in the East. We did amazing. Absolutely amazing. We're going to take a quick look. I think we don't need to go 10 men deep in the playoffs. So why are we going 10 men? No, we're not. We're going 9. All right, let's take a quick look at our season stats. I'm just curious to see who was the lead here. Antetokounmpo gets the most points per game with 25, and Zion is at 24. Can you imagine these two on the same team? You couldn't stop that. No one can stop that. Paul George is their backup with 18. De'Aaron Fox at 16. Thybulle, 11 points. Williams at 8.7 and Robinson at 7.7. Pretty decent effort all round. Rebounds are pretty spread out pretty nicely, actually. Assists are spread out as well. Look at the blocks, though. Look at the blocks. I mean, we had to have been the best blocking team in the league. Can we find that out? Our field goal percentage was number 1. 3-point percentage? Okay, not great. Not great, but that's alright. Rebounds, second most. Assists are up there. Steals were up there. Blocks were right up there as well. The Lakers. That's Anthony Davis for you. That's what he's doing. Alright, we're going to go ahead and simulate this first round. I doubt we're going to have any issues against Philly. This team is legitimately unstoppable. Everything Philly does, this team does better. Come on. Win game. No, don't let him come back. No. There we go. I got so scared for a second. So scared. Alright. Let's take a look who finished the game for us. Antetokounmpo put up 25 and Zion put up 24. Paul George 21. Alright. This core of the 3 of these guys is just ridiculous. This team is unbelievable defensively. We're going to simulate against the Magic. We should beat them. Don't let them come back. Thank you. And we're going up against the Brooklyn Nets in the Eastern Conference Finals. And I'm pretty sure the Nets are still rocking out with... Alright, so we're going up against the Knicks now in the second round. Orlando didn't get through them. I swear on everything, if we don't actually beat the Knicks here. Come on now. No, don't. I want to pause it. and it already went through, and my heart skipped a beat. But we're going up. Here we go. We're going up against the Nets again, and the Nets are going with. They still have that core of Kyrie Irving and Kevin Durant. So, can we win? Can we get through? Oh, that was no problem. Oh, that was no problem for Zion and Giannis and PG. That was nothing for him. They didn't have no issues. All right, we're going up against the Timberwolves, and I think they're led by Chris Paul now. I'm pretty sure Karl-Anthony Towns, Chris Paul. Yep, Jared Culver, Danilo Gallinari. They traded Andrew Wiggins for Chris Paul. If we lose this, I don't know what to do anymore. Oh, that was easy. That was easy. There you have it. There you have it. The Wizards can come back. They can be champions again. They can again. Have they been champions? I think it's been a while. They can make it to the top. All they need, real simple, is Giannis Antetokounmpo, Paul George, De'Aaron Fox, and they need to make a trade for Zion Williamson. That's it. That's not that hard. They can do that, right? Right? Thank you so much for joining me in today's episode, guys. It means the world that you all watch my videos and my content. Hit that like button if you enjoyed it. Let me know what your thoughts were, and let me know what team you want me to rebuild next. Subscribe to your boy, and I will see you all in the next one. Bye!